Hello friends, and welcome back to the vlogs. Today's video is going to be super fun. We're going to be hanging out in the garden together, talking about fall 2024 garden goals. We're going to make up our game plan, and we are also going to be harvesting and pulling up plants that are ready to be put away for the season. So it's gonna be a lot. This is gonna probably be multiple days, but I wanted to say hi and take you guys along with me. I just got off of work and I was gonna wait until the weekend to do this, but I figured since there's so much to do and so little time that we would just come out here and we would do what we could right now. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go through and I want to pull up all of these soybean plants. I got a good harvest out of these guys, but now the ones that I've left on here are just old and ready to be thrown into the compost, which we haven't even started yet. I've just been accumulating things to go in the compost. That will probably be a project in this video. So yeah, got a lot to do, and yeah, so let us get started with pulling up some soybean plants, as well as any weeds that we come across. And yeah, I will talk to you guys in a minute. I'm gonna go get something for any of the soybeans that I decide to actually harvest. Okay, I think another thing I'm gonna do while I'm out here is I'm going to harvest some onions, because I think most of them are as big as they're gonna get. If I feel like one is, you know, still wanting to grow, I will leave it. But especially out of these first two beds here, I definitely want to clear some room for our fall planting. And yeah, so gonna do that, continue weeding. I'm gonna ignore the pathway right now. It's got some major weeds in it. And if I try and pull these up, then I will end up pulling up landscaping fabric too. So we're just gonna leave those for now and let us get to harvesting some onions. Ugh. This one's slimy. I'm gonna throw this in the compost pile. Yeah. This is just the start. Also going in the compost. I am so excited to harvest this carrot. It is looking so good. I mean, the carrots, they seem to be doing pretty good. Okay, I ended up leaving one onion in the ground because the necks haven't snapped on him. Like, the neck hasn't snapped on it yet. And it looks pretty healthy. So it's also not in one of the first two beds, so I'm gonna leave it. Here is our little harvest for the day. Not too bad. And, oh, hold on. One of these onions has got, oh no, okay, we're fine. I had two of my onions, like, fused together while they were growing, so they look a little funky. But before I headed inside, I wanted to show you guys an update on the loofah, because I have two loofahs growing right now, and they are getting super big, and I'm like so excited for them. So, like, I don't know if you, all right, if I can get this on camera. Look at this. It is so cool. Nice and big and still growing. So, there's another one that isn't quite as big because it's not, it's a little younger than the other one is, but let me get you under the leaves. Look at that. They're so big. Anyways, I'm excited for that. We're gonna be making some sponges out of our loofah. And if we get more, I would like to attempt to make some like shampoo scrubby bars, because I also have some shampoo ginger that's growing in the back of the property. So, whew. Anyways, it is nice and hot, very toasty. And I have a bad sunburn, so I'm gonna head back inside. And we will just be moseying through. Definitely gonna be removing the green bean plants soon, because I would like for our bell peppers and broccoli to have a chance to actually grow, and they're kind of starting to take over. And they're also not looking as happy as they used to, so definitely want to work on getting rid of these. The banana pepper plant is literally almost as tall as I am. Like, that is crazy. It is almost up to my shoulders. Like, I'm gonna sit you down and we'll see if I can get a shot of just how ginormous this pepper plant is. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay. Maybe a little higher. Let me put you guys up here. All right, like this pepper plant and me. It's growing really big. I'm loving it, and we're still getting peppers. I've already pickled a batch of banana peppers, and I've been eating the crap out of them because they are so good. But yeah, we still got little baby peppers up in here. So this guy's doing great, and whew, I can't wait to, yeah, I'm gonna pick this because I just saw this. Look at this green bean. So definitely need to come out here, do a green bean harvest, and get rid of the green beans. And yeah, so I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow or whenever I come back out here and get some time in the garden. And yeah, super exciting things. Hello friends, and it's another day out here in the garden. I brought with me my big harvest bowl, and we are gonna be harvesting carrots, maybe potentially the last onion, and our green beans. I'm gonna go through and pick off as many green beans as I can possibly find, and then we're gonna cut back these plants and get them untrellised, expose our beds, and get ready for fall planting. So with that, I'm gonna sit you guys down somewhere. Apologies if the lens fogs up again. I brought you guys out here and my house is a lot colder, let's just put it that way. So I did this morning, not on camera, go through and I mulched my tomatoes because they are not producing yet. I've seen several flowers, and from what I've read online, it could be because the soil is too hot during the day. So hopefully mulching the tomatoes will help. We have potentially another loofah growing, and yeah, so a lot of exciting things. I'm gonna set you guys down. I'm really excited to pull these carrots up and see what they look like. Some of them look really good from the top, so who knows? And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, we're gonna start down here with this very first carrot. This is my big boy, so I'm excited to see how this looks, and here's hoping for the best. I'm gonna put my gloves on though, because I do have to go back to work after this. Alright. Here we go, fingers crossed. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that. Nice and short. But hey, we've got some good carrot tops. Alright, let's see if we can get another one out here. Yeah. Hey, they're already looking better than last year's garden. I got some very small carrots last year. Hey, this one's not bad. Not very thick, but definitely good in length. And yeah, see, this one looks like they did last year, where they just kind of little slivers of carrot. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get to harvesting. Okay, I had to take a break for a second and take the bowl of carrots in the house because my bowl was already full. And yeah, like I said, I'm actually really impressed with how they turned out. They're a little short and stubby, but that's just because these beds aren't really that deep. And carrots like to have no obstructions in their soil, so I am happy with how we got along with those. It is very hot out here, so I don't know how long I will last or how long you guys will last, because the camera is could very easily overheat. So all the carrots have been harvested. Our last onion was harvested. And now we're gonna move on to sorting through some green beans. I'm gonna try and find a place to set you guys down where you're at least partially shaded. Might be a little difficult given that my garden is full sun, so I don't know, we'll see what we come up with. And later today, if it doesn't rain on me, which it's scheduled to, which is why I'm out here in the heat of the day, I'll come back out here and we'll get our dill and our coriander, because the cilantro and the dill have both gone to seed. So I think the dill still has a little longer, but the coriander, cilantro definitely has. But I definitely want to get these sorted out because our peppers need to grow. Okay, let's get to work. It is hot, but not a bad harvest. And that's just the one little section. I'm gonna come out here a little later, you know, when it's not as scorching hot, and continue looking for more green beans. Sorry guys, I'm taking off my glove. Okay. But that's a good harvest for our lunch break, and I'll handle dealing with the mess whenever it's cooler and I've had a little more time to do it. But for now, I'm feeling super good about what we've accomplished, and I will talk to you guys when we're out in the garden again. Whew. All right, you guys, so it is the next day, And I just got off of work for the day, and for once it didn't rain. Well, it didn't start raining before I got out here. So we are back out in the garden today. Earlier this morning I went ahead and I took the remaining like green bean vines off of one of the trellises, and I still have a big mess here that I have to sort out. But the main thing that we're gonna do today is we are gonna go and tackle this bush over here. We're gonna obviously harvest any green beans that we find. This one, as far as I know, did not produce nearly as much because it was a couple weeks behind, and just not as active of a plant. But we will see what we can get off of it. This dill is getting to be on my nerves because it keeps finding its way in the middle of the aisle. Okay, so we've got that. We're gonna have to train the loofahs a little bit more because we're starting to grow vines out into the middle of the air. And so gonna do that, gonna clean up a little bit, and yeah, we'll just see where the day takes us, how far we get on our garden cleanup for 2024. And yeah, once we get the green beans all figured out, we can work on starting our compost. And I'm super excited about doing that. After that, everybody, like, it's just harvesting the coriander seeds and, you know, doing some weeding. And then we get to play with figuring out what we want to do as far as our fall gardening. So I'm gonna set you guys down. I brought out the table today so that you guys have somewhere to sit. And it's a little overcast, so I don't know how long I'm gonna have out here before it starts raining, if it's gonna start raining. So we will see what we get up to, how this day turns out. But I'm feeling good, so let us continue the garden chores. We ended up with a few beans. I'm gonna take these inside and get you a new battery because this one's dying, and I'll be back. Okay, so you guys now have a fresh battery and everything. I am gonna go get the trellises from that bed and we're gonna clean them up. I've decided that for the fall garden that I want to put the trellises in the front row because we were having issues accessing the back trellises with the way my garden is currently set up. Now I obviously don't have room for all 6 trellises to be up front, but what I probably will do is with these 2 trellises back here, I'll separate them, and so we'll have 1 trellis here and 1 trellis there. But I don't know, we're not entirely sure. I might not even need them for the fall garden. I need to go through my seeds and go through what can be planted. Granted, I live in Florida, so pretty much anything can be planted. There's just a few, you know, tropical things that prefer the heat of the summer. So I'm gonna get to work and I will talk to you in a minute. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up the beds that we just took these green beans out of, because since we weren't able to like really access the beds, they didn't get kept as well as the front beds did with the weeding. So got a lot over there to do, and I'm losing steam, so we'll see how far we get. The last thing I'm gonna do today is trellis training for my loofahs. I've got a few sprigs out that need to be woven in, so it is very hot. Despite the fact that there's a nice breeze, I am dying out here. Alright, so I pretty much just find a hole in the fence wherever I can find one that's relatively near where this guy can grasp on. And sometimes I'll have to come out here and do this a few times before it will continue how it's supposed to. And see right here, I don't know if you can see that, but its tendrils tried to grasp onto the leaf of the plant. So this one needs some help. Oh, and I can't blame it because this thing is huge and very hard to navigate. Oh, well, sometimes you break them off, but that's okay. Oh, I'll probably have to go around and finish training that off, but whew, it is very, very hot. I'm gonna give you guys an update on the loofahs because I'm not sure when the last time I showed you was, but while we're out here training them to loop over the fence, we're gonna do a little update. So a couple days ago we had another female flower, and from what I can tell, it's looking good so far. Little baby. That one's starting to grow and not turn yellow and die off, so that's good. And then the other two, they just are awesome how big they're getting. So there's that one, and you go through here and come up through here, and that should be good. So here's the smaller of the two over here. Don't know if you can, yeah, there it is. Getting nice and big. And then this one's the bigger one over here. Let me see if I can, whoa. We're gonna probably have to get some netting or something to help support it because it's getting to be a little heavy for the plant to support it. So I might, I'm definitely gonna get something for right now. Maybe we will put, I have buckets. Let's go put a bucket under it. Make sure it doesn't fall off of the vine. All right. There we go. Nice and supported. Okay, so that is our little update for today. I'm gonna do a quick pan over and I will talk to you guys when I'm back out here. Will it focus on me? Okay. Good morning. It is another day out here in the garden, and I think today's gonna be like our last like main day before planting day, because we're pretty much done out here. It's just weeding, and I need to spray the back with some vinegar salt spray, but that is another day's problem. Okay, so we are out here today because there is a storm coming, and I want to harvest some banana peppers, and probably some oregano, and then after that, I think I might take up some of this broccoli that isn't doing very well. They're very leggy, and not looking too good, and I plan on planting more broccoli in the fall time, so I have no problem getting rid of these. I'm gonna keep the big one though for now. I'm interested to see how it does, so we did that. I also came out here and I put a little support on my pepper plants. Granted, they are... Sorry, dear. So I came out here and I tried to support my peppers. Granted, they are currently being eaten by a little caterpillar. So don't worry, I'm not gonna kill it. Just gonna relocate it. So anyways, so we got some things to handle, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me, and I'll talk to you in a minute. So, a little mini pepper harvest for this morning. Yeah, the banana peppers are still doing very well. And like I said, I might clip off a little bit of oregano and get that started drying. But gonna do that, and then we will be done with garden prep for fall planting. And yeah, so let us go inside, and I will talk to you guys in a minute. You'll probably see some more B-roll of me outside. Okay, you guys, so that is it for our summer garden chores, our fall garden prep. I think I have a mosquito on my face. Okay, we are gonna go inside now and get these started drying, and put our peppers in our pickle brine. Anyways, with that, I am gonna head inside now and we are gonna get started on our fall garden plans and dreams, and I will take you guys along with me on that journey. I've already started going through the seeds and everything, so there will be some footage from another day, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk garden dreams, and yeah, that'll be the end of this video. So I will talk to you guys then, and I'll close out the video with that clip. So okay, you guys, so the storm has officially blown in. It has been raining cats and dogs all day, so it is the perfect time to come in here and continue our garden plans for fall planting. I'm gonna try and keep this segment like kind of short because I've edited this video up to this point and it's already up to 54 minutes. So, I mean, I know you guys like the garden content and I love the garden content too, so I don't mind having a long video, especially since we've done so much over the last few days, and it is a big garden project. So with that, I'm gonna try and keep it short. I did the other day go through my seeds and pick out what I wanted to plant. So I also did some journaling on how the spring summer garden went, but I didn't film any of that, I don't think. I'm obviously gonna insert the clips over me talking right now, so anyways, okay. Well, I went through and picked out my seeds, figured out what I wanted to grow, and when I would need to plant it. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna go through and we're gonna kind of set up how I did for the spring garden, where I drew out the beds in orientation and figured out where I wanted to plant things. So it's gonna be a big task, but I'm excited for it. So I'm gonna be doing that, and then after I'm done, I'm probably not gonna get a lot of B-roll of me doing that, just to keep it short, and because I know I'm gonna be talking your ear off, but we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go over the game plan for it with you guys, and yeah, so get cozy, maybe pull out your planner as well, and let us plan for fall planting in the garden. Okay, you guys, so here is our finished garden dreams, garden plans. I have a little key down here at the bottom, and like obviously I'm gonna take you guys a little like kind of through it, but you'll just have to wait and see on planting day how it all turns out, because obviously this is just kind of like a guide, a rough guide of what I want to plant where. I go through my lists on Pinterest of companion planting, and do a lot of Google searching, because obviously they aren't always complete lists, but I like to do that. I like to look through and see what companion planting I can do, and you know, and what to avoid putting together and stuff like that. So I was actually like, I'm really excited because I like went through all of my crops that I plan on planting, and I still had like 2 beds left over, so I got to kind of play around with what I wanted to put in those beds. And so yeah, I've got over here now, so if you're in my garden, okay, right here is kind of the entrance, and so this would be like if you went to the right, and then this would be like if you went to the left. So kind of, you know, it's a rough draft of how my garden actually looks, but I'm planning on to the left, like I want to put I want to plant some butternut squash, and I want to put it on the trellises. I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't even know if my seeds are good anymore, so we will see. But butternut squashes are pretty small, so you know, I think it's a good dipping our toe into the squash thing. I mean, the loofahs are a squash too, like they're technically in the squash family, so you know, but this would be like the first ones that I'm planting in a garden bed. So okay, and then also to the left I'm gonna have some okra growing. I want some spinach. I still have my marigolds planted right there, so that will be good for pest repellent, but I also plan on planting some dill in between all of these plants to just, one, obviously we love dill. It's one of our favorite herbs in this house, so, and I like to make pickles, so gotta always have dill on hand. And then I also am gonna be trying some Brussels sprouts, as well as we're gonna try the kale again. I tried to grow kale a couple years ago, and it didn't really work out very well, but we're gonna try our best, and that will be an experiment. I mean, everything here is gonna be an experiment. But so that is everything I have planned over here to the left of the entrance. Now towards the right, this is gonna be our garlic and celery beds. We're gonna have a lot of garlic, a lot of celery, and then I also, in between these 2 beds, have another set of trellises. So we're gonna do snow peas / sugar snap peas. I'm gonna try planting both. We're gonna see if either one of them take to this garden this go round. I believe my sugar snap peas are just like expired seeds, so I don't have any faith that they will germinate, but if they do, yay. Anyways, moving on to our back row. So these are all of the beds that are closest to the house. This one over here is the one that has the flooding problem, so we're not gonna actually be planting anything other than cilantro in this bed. What I actually want to do is I want to try my hand at growing potatoes in cardboard boxes over there, and put them like towards the front where it doesn't really flood. So we're gonna try our hand at that. If they don't do very well, that's absolutely fine. I have a really good farm stand that I go to every 2 weeks, so if I don't get to grow potatoes, they will have plenty. So we're gonna do potatoes and cilantro in this bed. Well, more like just this corner of the garden, because I'm not gonna actually be using the bed per se. So there's that. Next to that, we're gonna be doing a lot more cilantro, and we're gonna be doing, hold on just 1 second. Okay, so now, where was I? I was on the bed next to the potatoes. We're gonna be doing cilantro and some bok choy and some broccoli, as well as more like more peas, just in that front section. Like I said, I am on the back bed's gonna be putting one trellis and then one trellis towards the front of the bed, so that I can easily access any peas that that grow. Okay, so we've got that in the middle here. We're gonna be doing carrots and onions, just carrots and onions, as well as the 4 snow pea plants that will be on the trellises. Next to that, we're gonna try our hand at some more corn. Again, don't know if the seeds are okay or not, but we'll try it. Maybe we'll try and find some new seeds, just because I don't know. So gonna do some corn, more bok choy, because we cannot get enough bok choy. We're gonna do more okra plants, and then over here, this far bed is gonna be more spinach, more okra, and more corn. So I'm excited. I will be taking you guys along with me for planting day. We will be planting together. And yeah, so can't wait to see you then. And I hope you guys enjoyed. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more gardening content. And I will talk to you guys next week with another video, which ironically will not be a garden vlog, but stay tuned anyways, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys.